We welcome you to Los Angeles. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Los Angeles Dodgers are in position to sweep this three-game series with a win. So, Chris, what's their mindset heading into today?
Yeah, looking to go 3 for 3, Boog. They've already won the series, and now they can really leave their mark. It's all about having confidence, and that's what a team takes away from a sweep. So they're happy to win the series, but they'll really be riding high tomorrow with the win today.
First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here. On the hill here today, Shohei Ohtani. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Fires over to first. One up, one down. Now the lineup for the Twins as constructed by Rocco Baldelli. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
One out, base is empty. And a base hit. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
And that chance handled. Good feed. That's one. On to Freddie. Double play. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And on the hill in this one, Joe Ryan. And Chris, he's been a workhorse on the mound this year.
Over 200 innings pitched so far this season. I mean, just incredible when you consider the lack of durability and the lack of opportunity for starters to go out there and pitch deep into the ball game. So many injuries today that we see, but this guy, as you said, yes, an absolute workhorse on the mound. Not many guys can throw over 200 innings in a season these days, so absolutely reliable in every way. Well, and those hitters' counts sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count is filled up. And he grounds one to the right side. Steps on first for the out. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Jonathan India.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
And a pitch. Just missed. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Home run number 50 on the year, and it gives them the lead in the first. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. that pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at-bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
One out, base is empty. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. And another ball.
2-1.
One run across in the frame so far here in the third and final game of the series. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Batting fourth.
One down. And next for L.A., Will Smith. Kicks and deals. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the second out of the inning.
Just a great effort all the way around at third base right there. Nice job to get a glove on it with the dive, but it was the recovery that was so impressive. If he doesn't hop to his feet and get the throw off in such a fluid motion over there, I kind of doubt he gets the out.
And now the center fielder, James Outman. Fouled off to the right.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
And there's a ball.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Missing inside, and it's a full count. Adam Duvall waiting to bat for the Dodgers. Righty to the plate. Hard hit left side. Lewis throws to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Mookie Betts brings the noise on this home run. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching Major League Baseball on the Show. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Brent Rooker. Singing when the year's over, he'll have a new career high for RBIs in a season. The pitch. On the ground, right side. Throws to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting fifth. The left fielder, number 5, Jock Peterson.
Here's Jock Peterson. The Dodgers up by a run here at the top of the second. Foul ball there. The pitch. Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Alden Reese digs in now. 2 outs. And another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And here it comes. Swinging a foul straight back. The Twins trailing by a run here in the third and final game of the series. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nothing doing here for the Twins. They're down 1-0. And we're back. Adam Duvall at the plate.
The left fielder.
For Joe Ryan, the journey's so interesting when you think of a guy who started his college career at Cal State Northridge and then ultimately transferred to a Division II school, Cal State Stanislaus. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. It was out of Cal State Stanislaus that he was a 7th-round pick by the Rays, and then eventually got a chance to make his way through the Rays system, and then was dealt for Nelson Cruz to the Minnesota Twins. And the pitch.
Whoa. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Payoff pitch. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A gigantic blast. It's 2-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
Here's Jason Hayward. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back. Forget it. And they tack one on the board. It's 3-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Here's Muncy to hit. Muncy hits one in the air. Peterson under this one. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one down.
Batting ninth, the second baseman,
Jonathan Indy at the plate. This has been a career year for him when it comes to driving in runs. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Next one misses. And that's ball 2.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
This one popped up. Julien on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Shohei.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Swing and a miss.
Well, you got to be careful with this guy. 2 outs, nobody on. He's looking to drive the ball really far. So if you can't get him to chase your pitch, you might just pitch around him a little bit and deal with the guy on deck if you walk it.
That's inside. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 2-2. And delivers outside.
3-2.
Mookie Betts up next for the Dodgers. Three and 2. Payoff pitch. Clobbered to right field. Way back. Gone. A massive home run. Their third home run of the inning. It's 4-0.
Well, he saw a lot of pitches in this at bat, and in this 3-2 count, he got something he could handle, wasn't fooled. Did a really nice job in approaching and attacking that baseball.
So 2 away with nobody on. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Turns and fires to Betts. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Two down, nobody on. The shortstop takes the ball. Next pitch is downstairs.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
3-2. And that's ball 4.
It's been a little bit of a shaky inning, but he's still in a good spot to get out of this thing without giving up any more runs. He's just got to turn the page and go after this next guy.
The next offering misses, and that's ball 2. Already 3 runs across in the frame, bottom half of inning number 2. That one fouled off. Popped up to the left into foul ground. He's got it, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And now for the Twins, Bryce Ball. Right-hander kicks, deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Gathers and throws. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Batting it, the center fielder, Emmanuel Rodriguez.
Here's the center fielder, Emmanuel Rodriguez. All right, Singy, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
Righty delivers. Swings through it for the K. Gassed it right by him.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
2 outs, base is empty. And here is Chadwick Trump. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Betts snags it on the run. Twins retired in short order. They're down 4-0. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and up to the plate is Will Smith. He might just be the best hitting catcher in the game today.
Well, Boog, he's so valuable, does a good job behind the plate, but offensively, he's a middle-of-the-order type of bat, especially when you talk about catchers, and their #1 job is to handle the pitching staff and prevent runs. This guy is able to add runs by producing them.
Next pitch is outside. The punch out there, 1 away.
The center fielder.
So digging in, James Outman.
Outman.
One down, base is empty.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ball.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Okay.
The pitch. And that
Ball
one
forward,
off
take
the
the base.
inside edge. You walked him.
Oh, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy
Now
laying
back.
off pitches that just
No
miss the
left.
zone like that.
Out.
And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a
Ball.
lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Pickoff throw. Out back in on a dive. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel
That's
to.
the ball.
Outside low. The count now 2-2. Bounce to the left side, and it's through for a hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. The throw in, and he's safe. So it's first and third with 1 down.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
So up next, Jason Hayward. And another ball.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off. And we know they need him to be fresh and ready for big innings in October.
2 on, 1 out. And there's a foul ball. And the right-hander deals. That's a little bit low. Action in the pen down there. Jorge Alcala warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Olson also throwing. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. The other way, and a base hit knocks in a run.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Rocco Baldelli out of the dugout now, and he's going to make a change. Joe Ryan done for the afternoon, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break. Jorge Alcala taking over on the mound.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Inside, and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. 1 out, bases loaded. Now it's the second baseman, Jonathan India. All loaded up here in the last half of the third. So now 1-2.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting, because of tendencies, a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
That one well upstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a base hit. 1 run is in. Here's the throw to the plate. Not in time. He's safe. And they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So the batting order turns over. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Kicks and fires. And downstairs.
2-1.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Muncy, the lead runner, out at second. India at first. 1 gone. Ohtani checks his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Left-hand batter waits. And they'll do it again. And the pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Now
it's Mookie Betts. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. This one high in the air to left center. Peterson sizing this one up. He's there. He's got it. Both runners tagging. And now the runner will score from third on the wild throw.
Man, there's a sac fly to bring home another run in this inning. These hitters are just piling it on. We're seeing some really quality at-bats out of this team right now.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
Freddie.
Runners on first and third. 2 away. Bounced out to short. Correa whips it across. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. So 9 batters come to the plate. 4 of them score. On to inning number 4. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Twins nothing. Back here at Dodger Stadium as we go to the top of the 4th. And now Edouard Julien. And he deals.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And he makes the catch. Then there's 1 down.
The batter, number 4, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
And here comes Carlos Correa.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and that one finds its way through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Here's Royce Lewis. And the righty deals. And it's fouled away. The Dodgers up big in this one. Top half of inning number 4. On the ground to short, could be 2. To second, that's 1. On to first, double play. And that's the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Twins nothing. Back here in L.A., John Shelby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Will Smith. Falling behind 2-1.
You know, these Dodgers really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the 3rd, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
Into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now it's going to be James Outman. Fly ball pretty well struck right field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. In to score from first. It's 9-0.
Comes through with the RBI. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
So man aboard. And up next for Los Angeles, Adam Duvall. In the air, center field. Rodriguez sizes this one up, puts it away for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Jason Hayward. Next offering is down low. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. See you later. That was blasted to the moon. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 11-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
On On the mound now for the Twins, Angel De Los Santos.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Base is empty, one away. Here's the third baseman, Max Muncy. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Jonathan India. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We played 4. Major League Baseball is on the show. We go to the top of the 5th, and now the right fielder, Brent Rooker.
Brent Rooker.
The 2-1. Just missed.
Well, these Twins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
The left fielder, number 5.
And Jack Peterson stands in.
Peterson.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And a pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Kicks and deals. Just misses with that one.
Careful.
Ripped on a line, and that's a fair ball. Rooker around second, headed for third. Coming home. Relay throw home. He's safe.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
So, man aboard, Alden Reese, the next Twin up to hit. So, a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
And another ball. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two. Line drive, and it goes just foul. Righty to the plate. High fly ball out to left field. Duvall settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
The first baseman.
And now the first baseman, Bryce Ball. Peterson leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Three and one.
This one in the dirt, and the runner holds. The pitch. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Speaking of walks, did you see anything special during your walk into the ballpark today? I know you like to take in all the surroundings.
I just love interacting with the people. It's just fun to connect. I mean, as I was headed up to the booth, one guy shouted at me, "Make sure to say hi to Kenny." That one close, ruled a ball, and a count 2-1. Fought off foul.
Well, he's ready for that fastball right there. Really turned on it, hit it hard, had the distance, but just too much hook to it. So might want to make a little bit of an adjustment, let it travel a little more, and see if you can keep that thing fair.
Hayward brings it in, and that is that. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 11 and the Twins 1. Back here at Chavez Ravine, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
You can never say enough about Ohtani. In 2023, he became the first player in AL/NL history to hit 40-plus home runs and record more than 10 wins in a season.
Next offering upstairs. And another ball. 3-2 now. And he walked him.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. And a pitch. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 2-1.
You know, these Dodgers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
Right-handed reliever. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
One and 2 here. And down on strikes he goes. Now 2 out.
Up next,
the batter now will be Will Smith. And a 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Ohtani, the runner at first with 2 gone. That misses the zone. And the count's even at 2. Shohei on the go. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back. And that one hops the wall. Around third, he scores, and they extend their lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So 2 down. James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Man at second. And a swing and a miss.
1-2.
Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Man on second, 2 down. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. A run, a hit, and a man left. We're through 5. It's the Dodgers 12 and the Twins 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now, Edouard Julien. Left-hand hitter waits.
Ball 2. 2-1.
And now 2-2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
This to third. Throw on to Freeman. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Carlos Correa. The 1-1. And a foul ball. And here it comes. Swing and a bouncer. Muncy sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Royce.
So 2 down now, and here is Royce Lewis. 2 outs, base is empty. That clips the corner.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Got it by him for the K. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 6, 7, 8 due in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 12 and the Twins 1. On the mound now, Reese Olson.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
And the batter now, Adam Duvall.
The left fielder, Adam.
Back now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off. Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez.
Next offering misses, and it's 2-2. And down on strikes. 1 down. Now it's the right fielder, Jason Hayward. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now if it did.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. And another ball. Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Giovanni Moran getting ready to go. Lifted in the air, right center field. Sizing this one up. Hauls it in, 2 away. Here comes Max Muncy.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
And a big swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Trump collects, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. So they make short work of him there. We're through 6 full. It's the Dodgers 12. So remaining in the game defensively, Teoscar Hernandez. He'll be the new left fielder after entering the game as a pinch hitter. Now the Minnesota cleanup hitter, Brent Rooker. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 3. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Okay.
At the belt and fires. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. The pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Alden Reese, the next twin up to hit. Reese struggling on the road this season. Better results at home. Righty delivers. And it's strike 2.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Next offering is downstairs.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Man at first, 1 away. That's out to center field. Outman has a beat on it. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Bryce.
Man at first, Bryce Ball now at the plate. Rooker leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss as he was late.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A gigantic blast. 3rd home run of the season, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 12-3. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
So up next for Minnesota, Emmanuel Rodriguez. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. So here comes the big lefty, Aroldis Chapman, to the mound.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Two runs across in the inning. Here the top half of inning number 7. On the ground, out to short. To first. And the lefty reliever does his job. Just 1 pitch to get the inning-ending ground out. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. And now here is Jonathan India. Dave Roberts turning to his bench for a new bat. Trey Sweeney. The wide to kick the pitch. There's a swing and a drive. Out of here. A home run off the foul pole. Home run number 5 on the season, and they add to the lead. It's 13-3.
It's so tough to come in as a pinch hitter and have success. I mean, you really have to keep yourself locked into the game and ready at any time. So it's always impressive to me when someone jumps in there and hits it out. It's a huge lift for your ball club as well.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Next pitch is downstairs. Nobody on, nobody out. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Next offer in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. It took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Here's Mookie to hit. 1 down, base is empty. Started to swing, held up.
Really good check swing right there. So difficult to hold off on the slider from a same side thrower. Very difficult to pick up the release point.
The Dodgers going with a pinch hitter, Miguel Vargas. The pitch. On the ground to the left. Lewis throws to first. That's it out.
The batter, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for LA, Freddie Freeman. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Freeman will take his base. Here's the catcher, Will Smith.
The catcher, Will Smith.
Dave Roberts turning to his bench for a new bat. Johnny McGee. Runner on first with 2 gone for him. Two outs.
Whoa.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Freeman headed for 3rd. Coming home. He'll score, and the lead continues to grow.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Man at second here with 2 away. James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Here's a 1-1.
Nope.
Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a 2-1 on the way.
Nope.
Just off the inside edge.
3-1.
Teoscar Hernandez to bat next. Swing and a miss, and it's a full count now.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. A massive home run. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 16-3.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Giovanni Moran.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Base is empty with 2 away. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. That one's in there. And the count 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Upstairs. Now a fly ball to right center. And Hernandez is out. And that is the third out of the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Staying in the game on defense, Trey Sweeney. He entered the game to pinch hit and now man second base. Also into the ball game, Johnny McGee. He takes over behind the plate.
Johnny McGee.
And now the Twins catcher, Chadwick Trump.
The catcher, Chadwick Trump.
The 1-1. And that's in the dirt.
2-1.
Fouls one off. 2-2. The pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Kicks and fires. Fights it off. He'll see another. And the pitch. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Hernandez makes the grab. And there's one down.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Edouard Julien, the next Twin up to hit. And now the lefty. That one at triple digits.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And there are 2 down.
The shortstop.
2 outs, base is empty. Now Correa up to hit. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. And a swing and a miss.
1-2.
On the ground, right side. Into the outfield, base hit.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Center field, Outman under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. Back here at Dodger Stadium, bottom of the 8th, digging in, Jason Hayward. Dave Roberts turning to his bench for a new bat. Chris Taylor.
Number 3, Chris Taylor.
The 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Not a big fastball on the mound by today's standards, just low 90s, but when you can pitch backwards like that and sometimes save the fastball for later in the count, it just sort of explodes on hitters and gets right by him. That was the first fastball they've had, and clearly the timing just wasn't there for it.
That misses the zone. 3-1 now. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that one is lifted in the air on the move to the alley. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there are 2 outs. Now it's the shortstop, Trey Sweeney.
The shortstop, Trey Sweeney.
And that one almost got him. There's a swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Lewis throws to first. 3rd out. So remaining in the game defensively, Chris Taylor. He'll be the new right fielder after entering as a pinch hitter. Blake Trinan gets the ball now.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
There's a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Kicks and deals. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Swings to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. And now Jack Peterson. The Twins with a lot of ground to make up here at the top of the 9th. That one inside, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
And a ground ball to first, and that's just foul. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
Man, there was no deviating from the fastball right there. He just kept coming after him with it. Here it is. Hit it if you can. And he just couldn't find a way to put it in play.
Next offering is down low. Trinan is just 1 strike away. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
The number 7 is such a cool and sort of lucky number. Well, this team has been playing really well, but to win 7 games in a row, there's been some luck and there's been some really good play. I think you get to this point, you start to look at, can we double that? Make it double digits, make it 2 touchdowns, make it 14.
So this one got a little out of hand. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 18 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending today's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.